It is Halloween. Let's play pickleball.
Zero, 0-2. Zero, 2. Side out.
I like that they're playing in costume over here with the headband bears. We got Mama Bear, Julie Johnson in full bear costume too. We'll try and get her on for you. Nice leave, and I mean, come on, let's go, Julie. You got to see the Mya Bui power there. Well, that was awkward.
Yeah, just a little trouble there, kind of unwinding the stack. Tammy Emmerich wasn't really sure whether it hit the forehand or backhand to let that one bounce. Mentioned it a few times today, but again, the power of Mya Bui, not afraid to pull the trigger off the bounce like we saw right there.
Yeah, nothing to lose against this team. Send it, baby. Come on.
One.
And Tammy Emmerich, it seems like both Emmeriches have played for a million teams. Last year she was a hog. They traded, and it's good for Tammy to get a chance to play here with Miami.
Point.
And she's had some really nice wins with Jay DeVilliers and mixed as well. Forget this Miami team nearly beat the Texas Ranchers in the first round of the playoffs, so certainly a lot of experience. And Tammy Emmerich certainly not afraid to stand her ground with that backhand. I mean, she just rips that shot.
However, if you send it in the wrong place, your partner gets a tattoo for Halloween. So easy counter for Tyra, but a nice start here for Miami. And Georgia is not sharp this morning at all so far.
And it's going to be big for Miami to try and take advantage of that before she kind of warms into this match. Again, just 1 game to 11 side out scoring.
I mean,
second.
A little surprised that that third isn't going to Georgia, just because most of the errors we've seen have come from her side. But again, against this Dallas team, Dave, there's really no good place to send the third shot at any point.
Yeah, how about that
3-1-2
from Tyra again, uses the front part of the court so well. Nice leave, and it is 4-1 Miami here. Flash Mob's a little stunned here, Will.
I mean, I think so am I, to be completely honest. I mean, look, only 1-4, but this is a big side out here for Dallas. And now we see that Dallas is going to start stacking Tyra on the left, usually a little bit more comfortable over there with Georgia.
And whoopsie from Mya, and will that be the one that gets them going? Off the tape, home court advantage bounce, and within 1.
That lead can fall apart very quickly, as we just saw. Still with the advantage is Miami.
Yeah, this is, you have about a 4 out of 10 Georgia right now. You have got to take advantage.
3-1.
Firing away with the Tui, as you said, Will.
I mean, just the way that she loads up on it, doesn't overswing, and able to keep the ball in front of her to make sure she doesn't send it long. Well done there from Emmerich.
She's got a chance to switch with a 6-3 lead on this rally. Not if you put it there, however.
Yeah, Georgia Johnson kind of with an unorthodox, no tennis background for her, so unorthodox
5-3-2.
Technique, but highly effective on the overhead.
Side out.
So side out, desperately needed. They get 1.
Fine.
Can they get one to bounce? Still haven't. And Mya Bui shows that raging power, and they never got the ball in the kitchen. They're very comfortable playing defense, but usually they can get it down and switch the momentum. Couldn't do it there.
Side out.
Finished with authority there, Dave, from Mya Bui.
Okay.
And Dave, you mentioned this earlier in the broadcast, but the switch to the Vulcan ball for this event, I think we're definitely probably already seeing that play out here in this opening game. Generally a lot faster, maybe not a lot, but certainly faster than the lifetime ball. And Miami
5-3.
looking very comfortable with that so far.
Indeed they are. This is the 4th try to switch up 6-3. Oh, and the dreaded HTP has made a spooky appearance on Halloween, as too much hook on it from Tammy. Nice job earning the pop-up there, and could Dallas run off 3 here and actually switch with the lead? Got Johnny Goldberg over there coaching up his Miami squad.
has done an excellent job with this team,
Yeah.
especially back when they were in Challenger last year, got them promoted. Deserves a lot of credit.
And that is why her middle name is freaking right there. What a shot from Georgia Johnson. We're tied at 5.
And kind of once you hear that first initial emotion there from Georgia and Tyra, that's kind of how you know she's engaged. See if her level rises along with the intensity.
And that run of 3 is exactly what happened. So 4 tries to have a nice lead to the other side are thwarted, and Miami now.
Phoenix leading 2-1.
Welcome to Big Shots, where the hottest moments.
Run of 3. Again, as you said, Will. Sprint to 11. I formation is not ideal when you put the ball there. I love the aggressiveness.
9-7-2.
It's been really good, and I think it's one of the reasons why they had that lead initially, but just the ability of Tyra Black to not only counter that with the backhand, but also send it in a different direction and keep it in the court. That's why she's one of the best in the world.
And serve.
Coming in hot, but finds the net twice, does Georgia Johnson. So stuck on 5 for 6 consecutive rallies. Demolished.
I mean, just you talk about the power of this Miami team. Georgia Johnson showing that she certainly has that herself.
Yeah.
8 in a row at 5.
I think now this Dallas team, when they're receiving, they made some
6,
kind of
5,
loose
1.
errors early. Now they're not really going for the winners. They're just trying to keep Miami back and force them to hit a good 3rd and 5th. Just haven't been able to do that on these last few rallies.
Point.
If you're wondering about challenges, just a reminder, the teams get 3 challenges to use wherever they want within the 4 doubles, and then they get 1 and only 1 in the Dream Breaker if we get that far. Get on top of the Tui there again, Tammy. Set up with another nice forehand from Mya Bui. Oh, that's bad luck there because Emmerich sat on the forehand.
Side out.
Might have saved her by hitting an out ball there, but we'll never know for sure. So, can Miami come up with something on offense here?
And it really feels like the momentum has shifted to Dallas, but it's only 5-8. I mean, it's not like it's out of reach at any point. They just need a good possession.
Serve.
Man, Mya Bui found a forehand with the footwork there, but The hands of gold on the other side is the problem. That's 10 rallies in a row stuck on 5.
You see Tyra going right at Emmerich there up the line.
8-5-1.
Emmerich was nearly there, just not clean contact on that counter.
And a much better third than we've seen there from Georgia with the 2-y roll, and now they are just 2 away from
9-5-1.
taking the women's match, which is what Dallas has done repeatedly with this squad. Another one. What you just said is the story of the second half of the match. Just missing, near miss.
10-5-1.
Game point. And they get it done.
11.
8 in a row to run it out. Flash mob. Take a deep breath. The ladies always come to play eventually, and did they ever finish with a flourish? We'll have the fellas on court next and break that one down. This is the MLP Cup. Here we go. Let's play pickleball. The fellas, 1-11. And, oh, hi, Augie. Passing shot in doubles, Will.
I mean, just
2.
off the rip on the forehand. Augie go with a very intentional technique on that forehand, a very clean turn, really nice load.
Miss return, and the only thing I have problem with Juan here is he's got the man bun because he has beautiful, beautiful lettuce that we're not getting to see today. So the Flash fellas are following in the footsteps of the ladies with a slower start here. A couple errors from J-Dub. And that is 3 on a 1.
When the game...
Expect a lot of balls from the Flash to go the way of Juan Benitez. All 3 of them went his way there. Going to want to try and keep de Villiers as out of these rallies as possible, as uninvolved as possible.
Another missed return, so that's 2 gifts. There's a considering of a challenge. Now, we have an amazing perch, so we don't have the right on top of the court, but that looked deep from where we are. Wow, 3 missed returns. They have a chance to switch on the first possession here. Tough luck off the tape, but 5.
It's not even that Jay and Juan did anything crazy, and they were making serves, making some thirds.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not surprising, big smile from the freshman there. Points in bunches here, Will.
Really liking how Augie is opting to drive the third more often. We know him and J-Dub can play the slow game, but I really like so far the decision to drive off from the lefty.
Wow, what hand shut down the middle and then had the counter of the counter.
You had to think that since Jay mishit the first one a few rallies ago, he wasn't going to let that happen again, and he certainly did not.
Oh, there's the flamingo. We love flamingos if your name's Fleming, but that one hits the tape. And chance to tie. We were at this
4-5-2.
exact spot with the ladies, and the Miami squad was not able to get to 6. Oh, dear. Shankopotamus, but in.
I mean, somehow, and you hear the apology there from de Villiers. Well, sorry, not sorry, maybe.
For sure, because that was not that paddle positioning, and to end up hitting a cross-court winner in the kitchen. And that was a rough forehand right there. Another try to get this tied up.
So this.
That's what we want to see more of. I still think way too many balls are going the way of Jay de Villiers here from Dallas.
5-1.
But I could be wrong since we just had a missed fourth.
Exactly. 5 apiece in a rapidly paced men's game here. J-Dub's there. Oh, left side. Oh, they switched mid-rally. That was fun. And it works out. And look, Will, a structured kitchen rally. Oh, and then, of course, off the tape here today. So, wow. Heavy hands all around. Benitez tries to slide, and J-Dub gets it down the sliver of the line.
I mean, that's a rally if you're Miami that, I mean, that's just good. That's just really, you know, maybe not the highest level for the first half of this match, but these last 2 rallies have been much cleaner so far.
So, the dreaded 5.
5-7-1.
Oh, off the hand almost.
Five, 7-2.
Wow, that bounced in front of the kitchen on his side, Will.
And again,
6-7-2.
Could keep talking about this, switching to the Vulcan ball to make for a different contact point,
Out.
potentially.
So they finally got to 6 there with the gift from the Gladiator. Oh, let's go.
Second
0-0-1 with the 360 on that backhand. That was lovely.
A little style here on
Yes.
Halloween from Juan. Augie trying to keep a lot of the dinks to the middle to maybe cause some miscommunication between Jay and Juan. But they've been really solid so far, at least in those rallies.
Right hip and a beauty from Augie Ga.
Really liking the aggression from Augie so far with the drives on the thirds. Now we've seen some backhand speed ups, forehand speed ups. Not wasting any time.
Yeah, and tries again to catch Jay, trying to protect his partner coming forward, goes down the line. The backhand does not work.
6-8-1.
Jay's like, you can get me once, but not twice. Trick or treat, all treats for Jay DeVilliers. They're within one.
And that speed up coming from a low
7, 8,
position
1.
there from Augie.
He's on it again. Oh my, what
Point.
a reset from DeVilliers, and they are 2 away from tying this at 1 apiece.
And I know I talked about the
9,
aggression
8,
from
1.
Augie, maybe a little trigger happy there.
And look at Juan Benitez sneak in there, and we've got a game point for Miami.
I think that was a two-y from
Yes.
Juan out of the
10,
air.
8, 1.
Most certainly was. Uh-oh.
Point
And
game.
not only a winning shot, but friendly fire as it goes off Augie, off J-Dub. Go, Georgia Johnson to get us started. 1 apiece. Let's play pickleball. Seen a lot of missed returns today from everybody.
1, 0, 2.
And there is the beauty of Georgia. Throw it on the ground and then no center fielder in the middle.
0, 2.
Jay, are you taking this one? Are you taking this one? I guess not. Late swing from
3, 0.
Tammy, and once again, points plenty. Side of Jay that was uncovered. We even tried his classic behind the back, but it was well past him. 4 out the gate. Make it 5, and they have a rally to switch without ever letting Miami touch the ball.
What
on
is
this
it?
side.
What is it with the points coming in
It's
droves?
insane.
It's insane.
And there it is.
Point.
And that is past
Again, 6,
the
0, 2.
DoorDash logo. It cannot be worse than that.
It's interesting,
Side up.
Dave. I feel like there is so little data to collect from the first 6 rallies. It's really easy to put it behind you and just kind of say, let's get to work. New side, new me.
Catches him in the middle, and he was even having an aggressive position. Team Europe over here. Very close on the return.
Right out.
Feels like Jay DeVilliers has been tagged 3 or 4
Yes, he
times
has.
here, and this one catches one off the leg there.
6, 0, 1.
What a play.
Point.
Georgia Johnson does not care who's in front of her.
That's one of the things that makes her such a strong mixed doubles player. I mean, Ben Johns has talked about it. He's like,
7,
Georgia
0,
will
1.
send it at me, and it's a little scary.
Yeah. Dipping drop, 8-0.
Eight, 0, 1.
Nicely
Second
played
serve.
from the Frenchman there.
I like that from J-Dub, though. It kind of came flying
Yes.
in off the
8-0-2.
third. Don't see that a ton from him.
Point.
Jay saw it. jumped in front. Tammy barely gave ground, 9-0.
9-0-2.
Wow.
Right out.
Yeah, so that's what's scary about the Johnsons. Number 2 team in the world. I think there's more offense off the bounce. I think there's more offense off movement. So they have lots of upside. And there's only one spot in the rankings to go up. Finally on the board, nice attack from Jay. Was he trying to poach the ATP defense there,
I thought
Will?
he was going to try and Burt into an ATP defense.
I wish we would have gotten that there, because that is exactly what his positioning was.
And serve.
You see Miami here driving 3 straight thirds. I mean, I think that's just the play. At this point, nothing to lose. The grindy kitchen rallies aren't going your way. Need to change things up. I like this from them.
Can't come up with it. And here is that earlier play where J-Dub hits it down the line and Jay just lurking. Usually not the play.
Usually not. I mean, it almost caught Tammy Emmerich in the shoulder.
Yeah. It's one of those plays you only see when you're like drilling in cross court and you say ATPs are available, so you got to go defend it because there isn't another player. Third catches the tape there. Another try to earn a game point.
3-2.
Oh my. And clean winner off the tape. Swatting at flies was Jay after he went for the Ernie and asking if the net is the right height and then says so rude. Game point.
10-3-2.
Big cut from Georgia comes up short.
Really impressive there from DeVilliers just to make clean contact with the overhead. You've got the sun coming right over the awning. We saw some trouble with overheads last week in Las Vegas.
Did we ever?
Serve.
And we've seen Jay get hit again.
Side.
Way too high. Jay apologizes. Game point number 2 coming in.
10-3-1. Game.
And a missed
11-3.
return ends this one as well. And the Johnson points have been the norm. Here we go. Let's play pickleball. And with the lefty go, we get the ladies in front of each other and the fellas in front of each other. So we'll watch for those patterns. And flying Ernie, great read of the play there.
And in men's doubles, Dave, we saw Augie going straight ahead at Jay DeVilliers many times.
Yeah.
We'll see if that continues here as he's lined up against Juan.
And Benitez has been the special so far.
I think fearless is the word that I would use. I mean, he knows he has a deep bag, saw the Ernie there, saw the pull off the bounce. Just going for everything so far.
lefty save. Yelled at Mya to go, but no one's running that down. Way too high on the reset, but they do get a couple to start this. Again, if Miami wins, dream breaker. If not, we're done. That is not going to happen again, but it happened there.
If you're Miami, you just have to take advantage of that.
Oh, my.
Felt like the ball took a nap on the net in the middle of that
Certainly
rally.
did. The naps are always good. Mya's looking at it, looking at her bench. They have 3 available challenges if you think you saw something. Oh my. Hand, whole body in the cookie jar in the middle. What a shot from Augie.
That's the danger of trying to crash when you have a lefty in front of you. It's a lot easier for them to hook that 4th ball to the other side.
And there's the magic hands. The shield of the Gladiator is up, and they get the ball back quickly. And Will, we got the Dallas Flash on our championship court, and we got 2 Dallas residents, Brandon French and Ivan Yakovlevich, playing on grandstand for the Hogs. What a drop. And what a read of the play from Tyra. That's special right there.
He's just all over the court. It was such a nonchalant motion there from Augie. Gus somehow keeps it in.
There's that Ernie look, but pushes it deep, and suddenly it is 5-2 Dallas. Two-thirds come up short, so they got to 5. Even if it's a lefty over there, that is a long way from the kitchen to send it cross court.
And it even looked like Benitez may have been there with the forehand, but no telling if Tyra and Augie would have been able to get that one. But it is interesting, though, Dave. I think a lot of people used to say, hey, those cross-court speed-ups off the bounce don't really work. I think now you see them at certain points in pro level. You're seeing it's a lot more frequent just because you're not always expecting it, just because so many people are saying it wasn't the right thing to do based on the geometry.
Yeah, because the middle's shut down. There's a paddle there. Find that outside hip. So, empty trip for the Flash. Oh dear. I mean, we love our DoorDash sponsors, but if you hit a serve past the DoorDash logo, that was not good contact. And side out City here now.
I mean, those were crucial possessions for Miami. You've had Dallas kind of stuck on 5 for a few. Not likely to happen.
And switch ends, team the Flash seizing control here. And
Tui Nation,
Time
Connor
in.
Garnett.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys,
6-2-1.
Tui Nation team up out here. Come on.
We're not hitting a forehand the entire match. Oh, dear.
Point.
Let me know how that goes for you.
Actually, I'm not hitting a backhand. Connor will hit many.
7-2-1.
Wow, Juan jammed himself up there with not the greatest third, just lost
Second
his footing.
serve.
And we've seen that a lot of time, very frequently here in this opening match. I think we're gonna
7-2-2.
Continue to see it just switching from the lifetime ball to the Vulcan, just going to continue to have even the slightest impact. And at this level, the margins are so slim.
Point.
An easy paddle ready from Augie, and 3 away
8-2-2.
from a win in our first pool match in pool number 3 here.
Side out.
And the way the semifinals work is pool 1 will play pool 4, and pool 2 will
2-8-1.
play pool 3.
Second serve. Two 8-2. Side out.
Another tough trip. So they got 2 at the start and have not scored since then, Will. They may not get another
8-2-1.
chance.
It's kind of like what we saw in women's doubles
Yeah.
as well. They got stuck on 5.
Second serve.
Wow, but a full clankaroo there for Augie.
8-2-2.
A lot of junk on that. Wow, Augie has not pulled the trigger on 2 high dinks.
Point.
It looked like Bui was in excellent position there, had a really strong counter.
Yes.
But it's not just one counter, not just 2
9-2-2.
counters. A lot of times at this point it's 4 or 5. And if you have one that doesn't get low enough, you're toast.
So smart from
Point.
Augie to not give him the Ernie, and we have not just game point, but match point for the Flash.
10-2-2.
What a read. Oh, no.
Point
So
game match,
Augie
11-2.
sees the angle coming, and the Flash mob is happy on Halloween. We will not have a dream breaker. The Flash get it done. MLP Cup is rolling. We love Edward Jones being a part of it, and we love all of you out there dressed in costume. And the Johnsons lead the Dallas Flash to a win here. Georgia, I'll start with you. Nice job there with the ladies getting off and running. How important is that to your team to go out there and sort of set the tone here?
Absolutely. That's what Mark tells us every time. Ladies, start the rocket, light the fuse. And, yeah, I think we had a little bit of a slow start. They came out really well and eventually just made our way up to the line and thankfully had a little comeback there and was able to close it out. So.
Well done there indeed. J-Dub, I'm very disappointed you're not dressed as a flick wizard there today. Give us a favorite Halloween costume from the past that you wore as a kid.
I don't know. I wore only a few, so maybe I'll just go with I was a lemur one time, so I really liked that, and everybody thought that was funny. So
That is solid, a lemur. Okay, that is a fabulous answer. Georgia, obviously the playoffs didn't end the way you guys had hoped. Does this give you a chance in front of the Flash mob for some vindication? Did you guys talk about that, or do you see this as a completely separate event here?
Clean slate, yeah. Just starting fresh and, really happy to play in front of our hometown crowd and be around all our family and friends. They all came out to support. we have some family here dressed as Dallas cheerleaders, so be on the lookout for that. I think they won Halloween this year.
Yeah, they are definitely dominating Halloween. I saw them earlier. So everyone's in the spirit here, including the Lemurs. Let's go. Dallas Flash will be back on center later today. Nice job, guys.
Thank you, Dave.